2. And stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet! A Brooklyn logo bomb from Caitlin Clark.
If you're a Caitlin Clark fan or just love thrilling WNBA action, you're in for a real treat today. We've got massive breaking news that's sending shockwaves across the basketball world. Caitlin Clark has officially announced her return to the court, and we've secured exclusive new footage to break it all down in detail. So grab a snack, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into this exciting update together. Trust me, this is something you absolutely don't want to miss. First off, let's talk about why this comeback is such a monumental deal. Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's superstar guard, has been sidelined since July 15, 2025, with a nagging right groin injury. That's more than a month and a half without Clark lighting up the WNBA with her jaw-dropping passes, fearless drives, and deadly long-range shooting. Fans everywhere have been restless, eagerly waiting for any sign of her long-awaited return. And now we finally have it. Fresh footage and an official announcement that's got everyone buzzing nonstop. For those closely following, Clark's 2025 season has been nothing short of a roller coaster. After a historic Rookie of the Year campaign in 2024, expectations for her sophomore year were sky high. She entered the season with the Fever poised to make a serious playoff push, but a string of injuries completely derailed those ambitious plans. Clark has appeared in only 13 games this year due to multiple soft tissue injuries, including a left quad strain, a recurring left groin issue, and the stubborn right groin injury that sidelined her for 17 consecutive games. On top of all that, she also suffered a minor ankle bone bruise during a workout in early August. It's been a difficult road, and many even speculated she might sit out the remainder of the season entirely. But hold up, things just took a dramatic turn. Here's the breaking news. In a recent team update, the Indiana Fever confirmed that Caitlin Clark is making significant progress in her recovery. She's already been spotted back on the court participating in shooting drills and non-contact workouts with the team. This is huge. For the very first time since her July 15th injury, we're seeing Clark moving comfortably with her teammates, running through warm-ups, and even completing low-impact drills with confidence. The newly released footage, which dropped just a few days ago, shows her looking sharp, moving fluidly, and most importantly, smiling. That's the Caitlin Clark we all know and love, with that trademark competitive fire still burning brighter than ever. In the clip, you can clearly see her, passing the ball crisply, working through light footwork drills, and even sharing a few laughs with her teammates. It's obvious she's itching to get back on the hardwood. While she hasn't returned to full contact practice just yet, this is an extreme...
Channel defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three! Oop, that is! She missed her first 7!
They're in a tight playoff race, just percentage points ahead of the Seattle Storm and only a half game up on the Golden State Valkyries. Without Clark, the team has leaned heavily on stars like Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston, who've been carrying the load night after night. Odyssey Sims and Kira Lambert have stepped up admirably at point guard. But let's be real. Nobody truly replaces Caitlin Clark. Her absence has been deeply felt, especially on offense, where the Fever's rating drops from 108.6 with her on the floor to just 104.2 without her. Even with limited appearances this season, Clark's stats remain impressive. She's averaging 16.5 points, 8.8 assists, and 5 rebounds per game. Her playmaking ranks second in the league, and those outlet passes? Pure magic. Still, injuries have clearly taken a toll on her efficiency. She's shooting only 36.7% from the field and 27.9% from deep, far from the Caitlin Clark we saw last season, torching defenses with logo-range threes. A healthy return could absolutely be the spark the Fever need to lock in a playoff spot and make serious postseason noise. Now, let's talk about that new footage. If you haven't seen it yet, it's electric. The clip, shared by Indy Star's Chloe Peterson, shows Clark moving with purpose. She's not just standing around, she's engaged, directing teammates, and looking extremely comfortable on the court. You can tell she's been grinding hard behind the scenes. At one point, she even flashes that signature Caitlin Clark smile, like she knows something big is right around the corner. It's the kind of energy that gets fans hyped and opponents nervous at the same time. But here's the elephant in the room. Should Clark even return this season? The debate has been heated. WNBA legend Lisa Leslie, who suffered a similar groin injury during her career, didn't hold back. She said, "You want to see Caitlin Clark for the longevity of her career. I would not put her back on the floor this season." Leslie's point is valid. Groin injuries are tricky, and one wrong move can send you back to square one. Another legend, Cynthia Cooper, echoed the sentiment. "You've got to heal, sweetheart. Let your leg heal." Tough love, but it makes sense. Clark is only 23, and rushing back could risk her future. But on the other hand, her competitive nature is legendary. She's not the type to sit out if she feels ready to play, and the Fever's playoff hopes might literally hinge on her return. With key players like Sydney Colson, Ari McDonald, and Sophie Cunningham already out for the season, Indiana's depth is razor thin. Clark's comeback could be the X factor that pushes them over the hump. Coach Stephanie White has said she wants Clark to handle full contact practices and play through fatigue before clearing her. That's a high bar, but if anyone can reach it, it's Caitlin Clark. So when might we actually see her back? The schedule offers some hints. The Fever face a crucial stretch, including road games against the Phoenix Mercury on September 2nd and the Chicago Sky on September 5th. ESPN recently updated Clark's estimated return date to September 2nd, but it feels unlikely the team would bring her back mid-road trip. The September 5th home game against Chicago seems like a far more realistic target. That timing gives her a few more days to ramp up, maybe even squeeze in a full practice or two. Plus, playing in front of the home crowd at Gainbridge Fieldhouse would be the perfect stage for a dramatic comeback. Let's talk about impact. If Clark returns firing on all cylinders, the Fever could be genuinely dangerous. Picture her running the point, dishing no-look passes to Boston in the paint, or finding Mitchell for quick threes. Defensively, she's not elite, but her basketball IQ and relentless hustle absolutely make a difference. The Fever are 8-5 with her in the lineup compared to 12-13 without her. Those numbers don't lie. Clark is a true game-changer. Of course, there's risk. If she comes back too soon, re-injury is a real possibility. The Fever's medical staff is being extra cautious, and for good reason. Clark has never dealt with a string of injuries like this before. She even admitted to Glamour during All-Star Weekend. "This is the first time I haven't felt like a young body that can run around and sprint every day." That's a humbling admission from someone who's been unstoppable her whole career. It's also a reminder that even superstars are human. And let's not forget the bigger picture. Clark's return isn't just about the Fever, it's about the WNBA as a whole. Her rookie season shattered records for viewership and attendance, and her absence has been felt league-wide. Fans are desperate to see her back, breaking ankles and draining threes. Her signature Nike logo, which she recently debuted in a pregame outfit, is already generating huge buzz. Off the court, she's still in the headlines. Whether it's predicting a Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce